So now the next thing that we have is the median for the discrete and the group data. Now we already know that the discrete data is nothing but a data in which the observations and their corresponding frequencies are given. So what is the formula for the median for discrete data? The previous formula that we had studied for raw data was something like this. Median is equal to n plus 1 upon the 2th observation. Over there we said that n is the number of observations. We do a small change over here. Instead of small n, I will write it as capital N. And capital N over there represents total frequency. Generally in this kind of a data, the observations will always be given to us in the ascending order. So we won't need to make any further changes for converting into ascending order or anything. So straight away you would be able to apply the formula. The only thing that we need to remember over here is that always calculate less than cumulative frequency whenever frequency data is given. So now in this case, discrete data is always a ungrouped frequency data. You can also call it as ungrouped frequency data. So obviously in this kind of a sum, the frequencies would be given. So we will always first calculate the less than CF column or the less than cumulative frequency column. Let us take this with the help of a small example. Suppose if you are given the information of the heights in centimeters, and let us consider it is information of number of plants. If there is some scientist or a botanist who is studying for the heights of the plants, so these are the given frequency values. So observations can be suppose 40 centimeters, 50 centimeters, 60, 70, 80. And the frequency values, suppose these are 5, 7, 9, 3, and 1. Suppose if this kind of a data is given to you, or let us say these are 2 observations, something like that. So I will make a column for cumulative frequency column. And over here, the first value is taken as it is 5. Adding these both numbers 5 and 7, that will give you 12. 12 and 9, that will give you 21. 21 and 3, that will give you 24. 24 and 2, that will give you 26. So always remember the last entry over here is always the total frequency value. So directly I will get n is equal to 26. So as per our formula, I can say over here that median is equal to capital N plus 1 upon the 2th observation, which is equal to 26 plus 1, 27 upon the 2th observation, which comes out to be the 13.5th observation. Now what I will do over here is I will just take, therefore, cumulative frequency just greater than 13.5 is 21, And therefore, my friends, the value of median is the height corresponding to 21, which over here is 60. Always remember, you should write the units which are given to in the question. So it is 60 centimeters. So this is the way we calculate the median for the discrete data. Now let us also study the median for the grouped data. There are some important points that you need to remember when you are working on the median for the grouped data. Point number one is that the classes must be continuous. If discontinuous classes are given, then we convert it into the continuous classes. Point number two, just as we did in the previous case, calculate less than type of cumulative frequency column. Point number three, find value of n upon 2th observation to decide the median class. Then once the median class is decided, then we go for the formula that median is equal to L1 plus n by 2 minus Cf multiplied by h by f. So let's understand what all these points are exactly over here. L1 is actually the lower limit of the median class. H is the class width of the median class. F is the frequency of the median class. N, you already know, it is a total frequency. The important point over here is the CF value. CF is the cumulative frequency value of the previous class. This is very important thing that you guys need to remember. We have to take the cumulative frequency value of the previous class and not of the same class. Very carefully remember this particular point. Let us take an example based on this so that we understand how to apply this formula. Suppose if you are given the classes of observations and the frequency values. Ten to 20. with the frequency values 3, 7, 10, 6, and 4. So I will first of all calculate the CF value. CF represents the cumulative frequency column. So here it is 3, 3 plus 7, 10, 10 plus 10, that is 20, 20 and 6 is 26, 26 and 4 is 30. So as I told you, this is the capital N value. So total frequency is equal to 30. After getting the total frequency, next thing that we do is for median class. N upon 2th observation, which is equal to the 30 upon 2th observation, which is nothing but the 15th observation. So once again, guys, cumulative frequency just greater than 15 is 20. So the corresponding class is the median class. So I can say that median class is 30 to 40. As soon as you guys get the median class, you can find all the information required for your formula L1, H, F, and CF. L1 is the lower limit of the median class, which is equal to 30. H is the class width. Now when we say class width, we can write over here that it is upper limit minus the lower limit. Okay, so upper limit is 40, lower limit is 30, so that comes out to be equal to 10. Frequency of the same class is 10, and the most important cumulative frequency of the above class, which is going to be equal to again 10 in this sum. So I will get, therefore, median is equal to L1 plus N by 2 minus CF multiplied by H by F, where L1 is equal to 30, N by 2, so N over the N by 2 is 15 that we have already calculated, CF is 10, minus H is 10, in fact I should say multiplied over here, divided by 10 again. So it becomes very simple, this both gets cancelled off, 30 plus 5, which comes out to be equal to 35. Now in this sum you are not given any units, so we don't need to worry about the units at all. I can just say that median is equal to 35. Okay, one more example that you can see there in front of you is for the discontinuous classes that I have taken, 20 to 29, 30 to 39, 40 to 49 and so on. So if you observe your step number 1 that I have given to you above, you can observe that it says first make the classes to be continuous. So whenever I come across this kind of a question, I will make a column for continuous classes. So the first class that you observe, it is 20 to 29. In order to convert it into a continuous class, we subtract 0.5 from the lower limit and add 0.5 in the upper limit of each of the classes. So 20 minus 0.5, that is going to give you 19.5. 29 plus 0.5, that is going to give you 29.5. And repeat the same thing for all the classes. So this will become 29.5 to 39.5, 39.5 to 49.5, 59.5 and the next is 59.5 to 69.5. Finally, when you subtract zero point 0.5 from 70, 69.5, add zero point 0.5 to the upper limit 79, it will become 79.5. After that, the next term that you already know is the less than type of CF column that we have to make. So here the first entry will be exactly same, that is 306. When you add 306 and 182, the value that you will get is 488. After that, 488 and 144, that is going to give you 632. 632 and 96, that is going to give you 728. 728 and 42 is going to give us 770. 770 and 34 is going to give you 804. So this becomes your capital N value. So the total frequency over there is 804. Then guys, once again for median class, I have to calculate N upon the 2th observation, which is 804 upon the 2th observation, which is equal to 402th observation. So we can observe over here that CF just greater than 402 is 488. So the corresponding continuous class will be taken as the median class. So I will get over here, therefore median class is 29.5 to 39.5. After getting the median class, the next thing that we will do over here is to get all the information L1, H, F and CF properly. L1 is the lower limit of the continuous class that we are using, 29.5. H over here is the difference between the lower limit and the upper limit of the class which you are using as a continuous class. Do not use the actual given class, because if you observe in this case, the difference 39 minus 30 is actually going to be 9. But this won't help you. You have to take the difference of 39.5 and 29.5, which is equal to 10 in this case. Do not take the difference of the discontinuous class. Always take the differences of the continuous class that we have made. Keep this thing in mind very carefully, guys, all of you. The next thing that you have is the frequency. Frequency of the same class is already available with us, which is 182. And guys, once again, cumulative frequency ऊपर वाले क्लास का लेना है, so that is equal to 306. After all this information is available, I can go for calculation of the median formula. Median is equal to L1 plus into H upon F. The lower limit over here is 29.5 plus N by 2, we have already taken 402. CF of the above class, which is 306, multiplied by H, that is 10 upon 182. I can simplify this both. Dividing by 2 gives me 5 upon 91. 402 minus 306, if you do, you will get the value as 96. 5 upon 91. So 96 into 5, that will give you 480 divided by 91. When we divide 480 and 91 up till maximum 2 decimals, you have to do it. So on division, you will get this is equal to 5.27. So 29.5 plus 5.27, that is going to give you 34.77. This information is related to the median for the weights, which is in kilograms. So as I told you, do not forget to use the units that are given to us in the question. Now guys, this was the basic thing that we learned today about the median for the raw data, discrete data and the group data. Next thing, in the next video, you will be studying about the partition values. Actually, that you have to study about the quartiles, deciles and percentiles completely in detail one by one.